During our SWOT analysis of the American Cancer Society, we found that one of their biggest weaknesses is not being able to successfully reach the younger generation in regards to fundraising and interest. The American Cancer Society is a nonprofit organization that raises money for cancer research and patient support. ACS can reach the elementary age demographic by getting a hold of them through fundraisers and holding pep rallies within their schools to spark interest. The idea behind these solutions was the fact that in order to create a lifelong relationship with the consumer, you must target them at the youngest age possible. Using the sources that are listed, we were able to successfully gather information regarding the different types of advertising and events that we believe that ACS should include in their search for kids who will become avid supporters. We were able to discover what has worked in the past for other nonprofits and what has not worked. The opportunity to converse with Ms. Garisco allowed us to gain a better understanding of the main problem at hand, establishing a connection with the younger generation. A few of the sources that we gathered came to the same conclusions that we did and assisted us in our research for solutions. A few solutions to this demographic problem include advertising to children about the cause on television, as well as holding fundraisers in their schools and other places that kids spend a lot of time. Being able to involve ACS in their lives through television or school will keep the cause on their mind and their parents' minds. Our proposal is best suited for ACS because nonprofits all seem to experience the same type of problem, and the ones that have succeeded in solving this came from our proposed solutions.
A drawback of the American Cancer Society's current marketing strategies is that they mainly focus on adults. Other organizations that have managed to capture the attention of young children have seen the benefits of increased donations on a short-term and long-term scale. By approaching children at young ages and continuing that outreach throughout their childhood, the American Cancer Society has the potential to keep their support when they become adults. Research has also shown that children are highly influential over the purchasing decisions of their parents. If the American Cancer Society were able to capitalize on children as an extension of their marketing efforts, they could potentially gain multiple supporters and in turn increase their donation intake.
The American Cancer Society's greatest weakness is that they have trouble promoting their cause to young people, and therefore have trouble receiving donations and a lifelong loyalty from this demographic. By analyzing the strategies of other nonprofits and reviewing the marketing tactics of ACS, our group has come up with a few solutions to the American Cancer Society's problems that include the use of different advertising, fundraising, and social events. There are many ways that ACS can improve upon this weakness, but we will focus on a few acts that they could do to try and gain the attention of younger children. One way the American Cancer Society could improve is by going into elementary schools and interacting with the children. For example, they could work it out with the administration of a certain school and have a day or even just a few hours of the day where the American Cancer Society engages with students in fun activities, games, coloring, and even handing out free gifts. These gifts could include ACS water bottles, t-shirts, or rubber bracelets advertising the American Cancer Society. This is something that would help children learn more about ACS and become excited about the American Cancer Society's cause. Kids absolutely love little items to interact and play with, and the gifts could potentially grab the attention of their parents as well. Another way that the American Cancer Society could market to children is by creating a book that contains a story about a child going through cancer. The story could include how the ACS has been helping them improve and feel better throughout the process, and ultimately leads toward their recovery. The book should include a happy ending and should read like a children's story so that the children would be more interested in reading. Children love to read, and this could be another way that the American Cancer Society tailors their message to children. These could be just a few of the many ways that the American Cancer Society could begin to defeat this weakness and start tailoring some of their marketing to children.
Marketing to children can be done through a few different channels and can be very effective. The main channel that ACS should be marketing is through interacting with these children face to face, as mentioned before. Being in contact with these children during their daily lives, whether at school or in their extracurricular settings, will make the children listen, understand, and get excited about what the American Cancer Society has to offer. During these personal interactions, the members of the ACS could potentially put together some sort of skit, show, or presentation that really shows children the effect that cancer has on the lives of people every day. However, They could go in a different direction that has a lighter, more friendly feel by creating a fun event that the children can participate in. For example, the American Heart Association hosts the Jump Rope for Heart event that gets students involved in physical activity while teaching them the effects of heart disease and raising money. They can market by not only talking with the children and sharing experiences with them, but by sharing physical items with them through these different kinds of events. Children love to play with wristbands or cups or other types of toys. Being able to give these children an organized event to participate in or something physical to hold on to can be very effective in getting them to remember the main ideas of the American Cancer Society. The last way of marketing to these children that could be effective is through television. Kids spend so much of their days watching television, it seems silly not to reach out to them through advertising in this way. Finding channels to advertise on that children love to watch and finding time slots in which these efficiently and effectively promote these advertisements are a very important aspect of this process as well. Utilizing the best ways to market to these children are essential in helping to resolve ACS's greatest weaknesses.
In this proposal, we have identified and dissected a weakness of the American Cancer Society. It is crucial for ACS to be able to reach children in order to create lifelong supporters. Interaction is the key strategy to fix this issue because children learn by doing and seeing. By doing this, you will not only inform the kids about cancer and how important it is, but they will be able to experience how to make a difference, which will stick with them throughout their lifetime. We believe that if ACS can achieve this, then in due time, they will have booming support from those kids that are now adults and even from those kids' parents.